This is an interesting comparison of two men from Uganda who bore the title of Field Marshal. It makes interesting piece of information. Please subscribe, comment, and like. I intend to look at different parameters of comparison. Idi Amin's year of birth has never been clear. Certain information available shows that he was born in 1924, while others say he was born in 1928. As for the man called John Okello, he was born in 1937. This is as what was written in his book on Zanzibari Revolution. On the place of birth, Amin is said to have been born in Koboko, while certain versions, as given by his brother, say he was born in Arua and Kampala. Those are different accounts from Amin's own brothers. While Okello clearly states that he was born in an Innu village in Elebutong, Lango district. Both of these places are in northern Uganda. Amin's place of birth is in West Nile, while that of John Okello was in Lango district in northern Uganda. If you look at the weight of Idi Amin, he was 240 pounds, which is about 108 kilograms, while the estimated weight for Okello was 75 kilograms, 175 pounds. In terms of height, Idi Amin was 6 feet 4 inches, that is 1.93 meters, while Okello was 5 feet 3 inches, 1.6 meters. On matter of family size, from Idi Amin's side, there were 5 children. That is based on birth by his mother. There were 3 boys and 2 girls. While for Okello, there were 13 children. Idi Amin was brought up by a single mother. And he was actually brought up in Arua, which is the home district of his mother. While for John Okello, he was actually brought up in Lango district. Okello's mother died in 1947, while the father died in 1948. While in the case of Idi Amin, the mother died in 1970, while the father died in 1976. John Okello was raised as an orphan. Idi Amin depended on his mother, a single mother, to bring him up. Matter of education, both Idi Amin and John Okello dropped out of school at class 4. Amin attended the Quranic school at Bombo, where he attended primary school and dropped out in standard 4, while John Okello attended the Church Missionary Society school at Alebton and Aloy Primary School and dropped out at class 4. Life would like to begin with John Okello. Before the revolution, he worked in several places. In a local ginnery at Obutoi, in Soroti, as a bricklayer in Mbale. In Kisumu, he worked in the construction industry, then moved to Nairobi, where he worked in the Molem glass factory in Nairobi. He also attended evening classes in Nairobi. He later moved to Ramisi Sugar Factory, where he worked for some time before moving to Pemba. In Pemba, he was an adult education teacher, and that is where he started his political career. Idi Amin's side, he did a lot of odd jobs around Bugasi before joining the army in 1946. When he was recruited in 1946 in Jinja, he was an assistant cook. He spent some time as an assistant cook before he was moved to Gilgil Barracks in Kenya, and then was able to give service against the Mau Mau and Shifta rebellion. We shall now look at the languages spoken by the two men. John Okello spoke Langi and Kiswahili, while Idi Amin spoke some little English, Lugbara, Acholi, Langi, Nubi, Uganda, and Ringa. No matter of sports, we learned that John Okello played football while he was in Soroti, where he was a captain of the local football team. While in as far as Idi Amin was concerned, he played basketball, swimming, boxing, and rugby. Look at how the two men attained the post of field marshal. Idi Amin was promoted on the basis of the Defense Council meeting, where he was actually the chair. But Amin had gone through 17 army rankings. He was trained in Uganda, Britain, Israel, Kenya, and Mauritius. For John Gideon Okello, his promotion was based on a 9-hour battle in which the Sultan of Zanzibar was overthrown in January 1964. He had a secret army which was organized to take action on 12th January 1964. His leadership structure was only unveiled after the overthrow of the Sultan. He had the post of Field Marshal of Zanzibar and Pemba, while he had generals and other rankings below him. Let us also look at the strategies that were adopted by two men. I'd like to begin by saying that Idi Amin employed very brutal strategy in dealing with his opponents. During his time, many Ugandans were killed. The same would be said of John Gideon Okello, who participated in the death of thousands of Arabs in Zanzibar. The question being asked is, how did the career of the two men end? On different occasions, I would like to say that beginning with Uganda and Idi Amin, it was a case of invasion by Tanzania and Uganda exile groups, following an attempt by Idi Amin to annex part of Tanzania. In the case of Zanzibar, it was primarily through Nyerere's machinations, which was responsible for the removal of John Okello from Zanzibari leadership after being in a leadership position for 2 months. Death, I would like to say this, that when Idi Amin died, it was estimated that he was between 78 and 80 years of age, while for the case of John Okello, he died at the age of 34 years. I would like to make a special request to you that you subscribe, comment, and give a like. It has taken a bit of effort to dig into this particular history. You also encourage us by just saying, I subscribe, or give a comment and give a like. I'll appreciate actually for your kind gesture.